The tzaddik Reb Usher Freund lived in Jerusalem. Even in his youth, he understood that the chesed, the mutual kindness that kept the Jewish people together throughout the generations, had to be reawakened.
I was married and I had a child. I was happy to have such a wonderful family.
Yisrael's story could have happened to anyone.
And then I started having difficulties, which slowly caused me that I shouldn't be productive.
Yisrael had a mental illness. Over 70,000 mentally frail people live in Israel today. About 60% of them are untreated and cannot break out of the cycle of the illness.
After that, I sought help. Psychiatrists.
After a year in a mental health hospital with no chance for a cure, Yisrael began participating in Or Yerushalayim's rehabilitation project.
Or Yerushalayim put me back on my feet with their love and their care.
Following Reb Usher's ideology of helping the mentally ill, Or Yerushalayim opened its rehabilitation program, which is forging a new therapy path. Rehabilitation, not hospitalization. I'm fulfilling Rav Usher's wishes to help these people who are ill and need our help. If I hadn't met the Rav, if he hadn't helped me, I wouldn't have my life today. I wouldn't be here anymore. Gershon was 14 when he suffered an emotional crisis as an adolescent. Rav Usher, who knew his father, took Gershon under his wings. The Rav who founded Or Yerushalayim saved my life. Now I am married and have 5 children. I even have grandchildren. Gershon, who began as a patient 35 years ago, is now in charge of the daily rehabilitation activity programs at Or Yerushalayim. I understand people here not through book learning, but from my own difficult experiences. Or Yerushalayim's Rehabilitation Center operates vocational workshops where program participants work and again feel like productive citizens contributing to society.
I like feeling busy here. I'm sick and I cannot keep a job. Here, I feel good.
Here they acquire work habits, coming on time every day, leaving on time, leading a normal life.
I feel better here. I can sew and talk to the others. I'm happier here. I have what to do.
There's a very good feeling here. Slava, married with 2 children, is 43. He served in the First Lebanon War and suffered from shell shock during the war. Slava was hospitalized in a psychiatric ward. The patients have very little future in a mental hospital. The hospital is like a prison. We have to make a supreme effort to integrate them into the community. Or Yerushalayim puts a major emphasis on leisure time activities that will help complete the rehabilitation process. The afternoon activities include enrichment activities, movies, and games.
We're in a club for mentally ill women who come here every morning, 4 days a week, in order to do something that's half work and half a social club.
Now we're learning to knit. We're going to make something.
It's great to see women that rehabilitate themselves from a state in which they're barely able to do something. They build their lives again.
What they want from the people here is to be treated as human beings, to be encouraged to work, to be encouraged to learn, and to be encouraged to continue their lives. So when I first came here, this was the one place where people were being rehabilitated, where people were being given a sense of purpose in what they were doing, despite having a chronic mental illness.
At Or Yerushalayim, over 40 patients live at the rehabilitation hostel. From the moment he gets up in the morning, they are supervised, given the feeling they are doing something, that they have a reason to get out of bed. Just being here helps them and their families. Due to the overcrowding, Or Yerushalayim has begun work on a new main building that will house all the rehabilitation activities and offer a real solution to the organization's needs. The new building will give us room for over 100 more people. We are hoping that the Jewish people will help us continue to expand this wonderful program and help others. After his rehabilitation, Yisrael returned to his family. He had 2 more children, and today they are a fully functioning, happy family.
It's okay to have a mental difficulty, just to try to work on it slowly.
We are like a family here, like brothers. Thus, Or Yerushalayim gives people back their sense of purpose and puts them on track to a normal life in society.
They have success where the official psychiatric, mainly bureaucratic, organized psychiatry is failing.
Or Yerushalayim is truly saving lives. There are some people who would not have a life if it were not for Or Yerushalayim. Come and join hands in the chesed activities of Or Yerushalayim.
I would not want to think where I would be without Or Yerushalayim.